Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I'm going to be going through 10 of the top classes that you guys should go ahead and use right now in World War II. Now I do want to mention quickly that these do cater towards my playing style. I'm personally a rushy player. I like to get as many kills as possible. I like to get those feeds, I like to get those nukes, so obviously they're going to cater towards my style. But I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and try these classes out. If you guys want to improve your KD, your accuracy, just improve in general on anything, get more streaks, get more nukes, more kills, or anything, definitely go ahead and try some of these classes out. You'll definitely see an improvement and they'll help you a lot to get a lot more gameplays and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and use them if you're trying to improve in your game whatsoever. But before we get into it, I want to mention quickly, if there's a specific weapon you want me to cover in the comment section below, just make sure to go ahead and say, and yeah, I'll make sure to cover a class setup on that one. But anyway, the first class setup is going to be my little go-to. This is my go-to, like this is my little baby. I love this class so much. This is my, like, the PPSH will always be in my heart. It's the best weapon that has ever existed. I love it. But yeah, this is my go-to class. I always use this class whenever I see a good lobby and I want to do the best I possibly can. So yeah, of course I've got the snake. I'm lucky enough to have the snake too. It's one of the best variants in my opinion, or maybe the duck soup is also very good. But yeah, let's just go through it. So airborne, I use airborne so I can be a rushy player. Like, once again, I am a very rushy player. Quick draw, extended mags, and rapid fire. You guys have probably already seen this class if you've watched any of my previous class setups, because I have actually made a separate video on this class setup. But I'm just going to add it in here again because this is my favourite weapon of all time. So if you guys missed that, then yeah, I definitely recommend you guys saying this. But I want to mention quickly as well, on every single one of these classes I have specialist on as the basic training, and that's just because, like, why wouldn't you use specialist? Like, ever since it's been in the game, that's the only thing I've used, and it's literally the best thing in the world. Like, I just can't see myself using anything else, because you get everything if you get 8 kills, and 8 kills is really easy to get. So yeah, I want to mention quickly as well, on all these classes as well, I use trip mines. Trip mines are honestly the best thing in the game if you guys want to get streaks and control the map and all of that stuff. But anyway, the next class is going to be the bar. Now on the bar class I actually have the WW2, which is you actually got this for doing a challenge, like an order, and it's probably one of the best variants in my opinion. It's a very, very nice weapon. It's got a nice iron sight and all of that, so if you guys don't like the reflex sight, but honestly, like, use a reflex sight on this. As you can see right now, I've got infantry on, so it allows me to have 4 attachments. I've got rapid fire because the bar is a quite slow fire rate weapon, so rapid fire helps out a lot. Extended mags, of course, and then reflex. Now I want to mention quickly with reflex, go ahead and use this reticle I'm using. It is called Spec, and it is honestly the best reticle. If you guys remember Blue Dot from IW, I've actually already made a video on this because of how good it is. I made a separate video on this, but use this one. I believe it's around about like 500 kills or something whilst aiming in the sight, or it might be lower, maybe like 200 kills, I'm not quite sure. But basically you have to get a certain amount of kills whilst aiming down a reflex sight with that weapon, and you unlock the spec. And once again, if you guys remember Blue Dot from IW, then you remember how good that is. It makes your accuracy so much better, and honestly, just go ahead and use this out. It's so nice. It's such a tiny little dot, and that's what makes it so good, because you can see more of the enemy when you're shooting them. Once again, specialist on that one, trip mine, all of that good stuff. And also I always use machine pistol as my secondary, just because probably the best secondary there is. But anyway, this is also, I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and try this class out. Now this class up right here, you can use this with any weapon. I've just put the PPSH on there for whatever, but the main thing about this is expeditionary with trip mines. Now you're probably thinking, how scummy are you? How scummy are you to use trip mines? But trust me guys, I know when you get kills by a trip mine, it's probably one of the most annoying things in the game, apart from getting shotgunned with fire. But yeah, if you guys want to control the map, get more nukes, all of that good stuff, then definitely try ahead and use expeditionary out with 2 trip mines, because you replenish your trip mines and it's really, really good. But anyway, the next one is going to be the Ultra Burst. Now this is a DLC weapon, so unfortunately some of you guys may not have this, but it's one of the best, apart from I want to mention quickly, like, this class is, I would have made it like the AVS or the Volksturm Gewehr, but I don't actually have these weapons on PlayStation, so I couldn't. So I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and use those ones, but with the same attachments. But any of them, like the Ultra Burst, Volksturm Gewehr, or the AVS, I'd recommend you guys using all of those ones, like on this class up. Rapid Fire, Quick Draw, Reflex, and Extended Mags. Now the next one, guys, is the Grease Gun. Now with the Grease Gun, if you have a variant, use it. The Grease Gun with a variant is amazing. The standard version of it is ugly, like the iron sights are terrible. But once you get a variant, like the Candy 2, that's probably the best one to get. A lot of you guys should have the Rosie 2, because it was actually this one here. That's actually was a order like a few months ago, and you could get it for free. I think it was the community order where you had to get a certain amount of wins or something, and it gave you that for completely free. So I'm pretty sure all of you guys should have that. I don't actually have it because I just moved to PlayStation recently, and it was really done. But anyway, this is probably my next favourite class to use. It is just like the PPSH one, but it has the MP40 instead. I've been using the MP40 quite a lot recently, and I am absolutely loving it. It is honestly amazing. So once again, Airborne. I want to mention quickly with the specialist training, by the way, I use Hustle, Escalation, and then Kladenstein or Kladenstein, however you pronounce it. And Kladenstein is actually a very, very underrated and very good thingy. Basically, when you kill someone, you pick up a little pack, and then it pings the minimap, and you can see a short little radius around you on the minimap, and you'll see where enemies are. But anyway, the next one is the STG. Now, with this one, I'm using the Red Baron. The Red Baron is on a really, really nice looking variant, by the way. I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Look at that beauty. Once again, I'm using that reflex on it, by the way. The spec is amazing, so I definitely recommend you guys using that. But yeah, let's look at this Red Baron. Probably one of the nicest looking variants, apart from the Iron Curtain 2. But yeah, reflex, quick draw, and also rapid fire and extended mags. Honestly, great attachments on that one. Once again, specialist is the same machine pistol as secondary and trip mine. The next one is going to be the most underrated class in the game, or the most underrated weapon, which is the M1941. It's honestly amazing, and it's so underrated. I never see anyone using this weapon. I've made a video on this before as well, calling it the most underrated weapon in the game, because honestly I really think it is. It's the first AI you unlock, so that's probably why it's overlooked a bit, and when you have no attachments on it, it completely sucks. But once you put attachments on it, it is a beast, and I've got like a 50 kill streak with this up on my channel if you guys want to see that. But yeah, it's very, very good. Now these last two classes are both MGs or LMGs, whatever, and this one is going to be the Lewis gun. Now this is my go-to class when I'm on a map like Gustav Cannon. This is my go-to class when I'm on Gustav Cannon, or maybe Aachen or Aachen, whatever you pronounce it. But yeah, rapid fire because it is a quite slow fire rate. Extended mags, you don't want to be reloading that much with this weapon because it's so slow. You don't really need reflex because the iron sights are actually quite nice in my opinion, especially if you have like the Landship 2 or something. But I'm just putting the reflex on it because I'm using infantry, so there's not really another attachment that you should use. But if you don't want to use that, then I definitely recommend you guys using grip, as you can see there. So yeah, just use that, and then specialist is the same. I put hustle. This is important with this one as well, to put hustle as the very first specialist training you unlock, because it's an MG, so you want to be reloading as quickly as possible with that. But anyway, this is the exact same class, but with the MG42, I think it's called. I always get mixed up on the name. But yeah, that's pretty much it for these classes. If you guys enjoyed this video or it helped you in any way whatsoever, make sure to go ahead and drop a sub and a like. I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and try all of these classes out. But yeah, that's been it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.